Hey everyone, so I just wanted to check in again. I didn't record or post yesterday. It's been kind of a hectic week. Yesterday was Lionsgate 8/8, and I had a busy full day. My son and I ended up well, not ended up, but we had to go handle some things at the courthouse, and that was kind of intense. Nothing bad, just handling all the things that I have to handle right now. And I know that I said, I would end up letting everyone know exactly everything as it came. That part I'll discuss later, but because I still have to handle that, next week. But I did today also have to go somewhere today, an appointment, because I finished my my domestic violence program with CalWorks, which is with the state of California and County of Orange. So that's exciting. It means that I'm moving on and doing well. It was a long 9 months, and but I still obviously have a ways to go, but I'm doing, as she put it, immensely better than before, the first day that I went in there. So I do have some quotes like I had promised. I finally did write some of them down. I have so many. Guys, it's crazy. And I am still super itchy. I'm still purging emotions and just physically, I've never had acne, maybe one, monthly on my period, but this is insane. This is insane. They're everywhere, and I mean, places you don't, on my arm and stuff, I have no idea. So obviously just toxins are just leaving my body, and I was expecting, a decent amount of things just from my Reiki attunements. So this is crazy. My nose, this is all part of some of the ascension and portal side effects from Lionsgate as well. And I know that I will be dealing with those for the next couple days. I plan on taking it semi-easy tomorrow, and by easy that means staying in with my kids, or just not going somewhere for the day. Tomorrow, yes, we have to do some spring cleaning. No, we're getting rid of everything that doesn't really serve us anymore. Granted, can't get rid of everything, but a lot of things. So doing that, and I probably will take the kids to the beach too, if they're good, because today they were a little feisty, but it was also their first day back together after my daughter was with grandma for a week. So love-hate relationship between siblings. So yeah, I just there was a few quotes that I wrote down that really have hit me personally, but I thought they would also be really good for you guys. And as I said, I did go through domestic violence, and I don't know if I don't think I've discussed it, and I won't discuss it at length yet. Not quite there, just because, like I said, I still have things to finish and tie up, but soon, guys. But, you know, that is one thing that I've been battling, and why I, you know, part of why I started this channel, so that I can help others push through things like that. So, this one was, you know, one that really hit. Oh, I don't know if this one, I got a new, rose quartz, because all love and passion, baby, all love and passion here. Anyways, okay, so on to these. So this one was kind of neat. I always find things that pop up on Instagram or social media and things, but this one was kind of neat, and it said, Warrior, remind yourself of what you've been able to overcome, all the times you felt like you weren't going to make it through. You proved yourself wrong. You're more powerful than you think. And that really hit home for me today, because it's so true for me. Yeah. And, you know, hopefully, you know, that's true for you, or it will be. So, yeah. And then, because I've been discussing my purging of feelings and things, especially the other night, I did sit in the shower for 2 hours, bringing up emotions, sitting with them, and, you know, trying to heal and clear them. And so this one was kind of neat. It said, feel the feeling, but don't become the emotion. Witness it, allow it, and then release it. And that was just so true. That's exactly what I've been working on. And the other night, that was exactly what I did. So definitely a lot lighter since then. I know that there's still a few more things that are deep down that I do need to bring up and allow and then release. Obviously, I don't focus on those things during the day, especially when my kids are awake, so the shower at night and stuff, that's a really good place for me, or if I just meditate before bed. But the shower is nice because it'll, once you release it, then you can, sorry, spilling my eye, once you release it, then you can just cleanse yourself too, so you're truly releasing it. I don't know what I got in my eye. Okay. Also, eyes are very much linked to a lot of emotions, and the left eye, which, when you guys see this, I'm not sure if you're seeing this in reverse or not. I'm not sure, because it's in reverse for me, because it's like looking into a mirror. But the left eye is associated with the moon and emotions, and that's kind of, it was just like, I've always had it. I didn't realize that this is what it all meant. And the right eye is the sun, and more of like the sturdy, like masculine, sorry, I'm getting notifications, and you know, just kind of, you know, kind of standing around, you know, being stable, things like that. And the right eye is the emotions, the moon, the feminine, things like that. So I always laugh because I always have like a leaky eye, and usually it is my left. And for all the 90s, 80s, 90s kids out there, TLC, I think Lisa left I love this. I always laugh, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that should be my nickname. But yeah, just today it was just like pouring. I think some of my makeup came off from like rubbing it, but I didn't even put any makeup on my bottom eyelashes just because I felt it coming. So, and as you can tell, like, these are colored on, but honestly, my hair is naturally so blonde, and my eyelashes too. Like, if I don't wear mascara, I don't have eyelashes. It's always been that way. And when I was little, my hair was so white, like, I don't even know how to say it, white, that if it got wet when I was swimming and stuff, I wouldn't have hair. Like, I wouldn't have hair. My eyebrows, same thing. I don't have eyebrows. And finally I started, like, as I got older, my hair has gotten darker, because it literally was like white, like paper. And as I got older, and I'm not in the sun as much, it's gotten a lot darker. And yeah, this part is a little bit dyed. You can actually see my blonder roots coming. I don't know who really says that, like, oh, my blonde roots are coming in. But it's me, guys. And so I laughed because I was like, I really look weird because I just can't see my eyebrows. So I did start coloring them a little bit, especially because with the darker hair, it was just looking really kind of odd. At least I thought. Some people said that it was fine and that I could do it either way, but I kind of like it now, where you can see them, and then you can see my eyes a little better. I think. I don't know, guys. I pretend. And then, okay, so this is the other thing, is I have heard people say, either about themselves or about other people, and I used to do this too, is that, oh, you're making me feel this way. And actually, my favorite is Cat Williams, a stand-up comedian. He's in movies too. You guys have probably seen him, heard of him. Maybe you haven't, I don't know. He was in the second Friday movie? Second one? Friday, yeah. Next Friday? I think. Okay. And he's like the short, little, funny guy. Anyways, the shop owner. And he says in one of his stand-ups, which is Pimp Chronicles. I know, I love it. I think he's hilarious. Especially his stand-up Pimp Chronicles. That's by far my favorite. It's pretty short. I'm sure you guys can find it on like Netflix or something. But if you can't, I mean, you should watch it. It's hilarious. But he says something about don't be talking about self-esteem. It's called self-esteem. It's not, how are you making me feel about you? I'm not gonna say the words because I can't say it like him. But he's like, how are you telling me I'm making you feel, like, whatever. So nobody can really make you feel like anything. That's just you doing it to yourself. See, I am like, it's like pimple central, guys. And I put some tea tree oil on it, and it's gone the next day. So, except for the really bad one, Lego. I have no idea where. I mean, I know, obviously, I'm just detoxing toxins like crazy. But yeah, it's just like random places, like on my thigh, like in the front, like nothing's touching there. I don't like. What do you think? I mean, the ones on my face, I'm sure it's like makeup. I wash my face every night and stuff, but I don't know. Just purging, detoxing. I don't know. So yes. Anyways, back to the how people, can't make you feel a certain way. This one was a good quote that I found. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent, and that was actually Eleanor Roosevelt. So. It's so true. Nobody can make you feel a certain way. If you feel that way, you just feel that way. It's nobody's fault. And the next one also kind of goes along with that, and there is not one drop of your self-worth that depends on what other people think or say. And so honestly, like, whatever somebody thinks about you or says about you, that's not your problem. Okay? It's not your problem, it's their problem. So just work on, and that's actually something that is hidden that you need to heal, because, you know, whether it's a deep childhood wound, or for those of you who believe in past life wounds, you know, or traumas, you know, that's something that you need to kind of dig deep down and really find out what it is, you know, or do what I did and pull up those emotions and sit with them for a while and really talk to them, and find out what the heck, you know, it really is. And 15:55 on the count. So yes, where was the other one? Oh, and this is more for, this one is kind of funny actually, and it's by Eckhart Tolle. And some people don't believe in this stuff, and I get it, because I was in that space before too. But I've grown and I'm different now. So, hi Mom. I told you I'm getting weird. I'm getting my notifications and messages. Sorry. I'm trying to send it out. Okay. Yeah, so it says, you are the universe expressing itself as a human for a little while. And I thought that was just kind of funny. But yeah, so the main thing is, like, if you're in a, you know, just you know, go ahead, you know, feel those feelings. You know, don't become the emotion. Witness it, allow it, release it. That's like, that's one of my favorites, guys. Like, I've got it starred and like like underlined and everything. But I really just like that one. And then, you know, just in the process of all of this, like, it's okay that you don't know, like, you don't know how to move on, especially in the beginning, or, you know, once you kind of, you know, where I'm at now is like, you know, I'm ready to move on. I know I can. I just am not quite sure. So it says, you know, start with something easier, like not going back. So if you don't know how to move on, just don't go back. And that one hit. And I just thought, wow, yeah, that's very true. And so far, you know, with pretty much everything, I haven't. So chocolate's a hard one. It's my weakness. Chocolate and ice cream. I did find some vegan ice cream that I like, though. Well, I like it. I don't love it. I'll be honest, guys, because, you know, real raw here. And just a little bit of kind of positivity, and help with, you know, working on the manifestation and trusting, you know, God and the universe and whatnot. You know, that there's divine timing, and, you know, everyone always says, like, well, everything always happens for a reason, and it's so true. It's so true. So the minute that you decide you want better for yourself is the minute the entire universe begins to shift in your favor. And I've seen it, guys. I have. And the second that you go into that doubt is when it kind of starts to stall. And so my goal, and another one I found, was the goal is to grow so strong on the inside that nothing on the outside can affect your inner wellness without your conscious permission. I'm going to say that again because this is amazing, guys. The goal is to grow so strong on the inside that nothing on the outside can affect your inner wellness without your conscious permission. Okay? So don't let the negativity that is out there in the universe, negative people, negative situations, sometimes they're referred to as karmics, and karmics can be people, it can be, your surroundings, it could be a job, it could be, yes, jobs can be karmic, it could be addictions, just, and addictions could be, and I deal with social media. Actually, YouTube is my problem now. And, so I'm working on that. It gets better when I can post. And so I'm just not watching things all day. I do try and watch very, motivating things. And I do, I do save those in the playlists. And, just the ones that I really feel that you guys could benefit from. Or maybe gives you a laugh, or just makes you kind of think, wow. So I don't try to overwhelm you guys with those things. So, did I get all of them? Yes, I did. So, I will just try and keep this short. So, I will do my best to post another time this weekend. And I'm trying to keep these kind of short and just as check-ins and little snippets for now. I'm sure that once I get more subscribers, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, press the little bell to get notifications, because my goal is to help as many people as possible, because I know that this is my life path. And right now I only have a few subscribers, and that's okay. I know that as people find me and resonate, then they will stay and tell their friends or family or whoever, soul family. And so just I hope you guys can hear me. It's late. Not too late this time. It is, almost midnight, but I have neighbors that like to listen. I don't know, guys. Yeah. But I'm pointing to my wall. And so and this place is an older place. I think it's older than me. So the walls are super thin. And there's one room in my house that is, I consider my more soundproof room. Otherwise, anywhere in here, people are just they can hear you. So, and I'm not a quiet person, and my kids are not quiet. And it's not that we're, it's just that we talk louder. I think mine is partially because I basically grew up on a pool deck, and coaching and swimming and stuff like that. And maybe I have water in my ears, I don't know. But we just always talk loud, because especially when I coach, because nobody can hear when you're underwater or anything. So and then they would always tell me they couldn't hear me, but when I'm not on the pool deck, people tell me I'm loud. I don't know. So I've been kind of keeping it down and trying to whisper, I guess, or not whisper, but just keep it pretty quiet, because honestly, I don't really care, but it's just it's just weird to me. So I don't understand why people want to listen in on other people's lives. I mean, they just don't have anything better to do, I guess. Lots of gossip. I stay out of it all because it's just negative vibrations. Just negative. Like, really negative. And I don't like drama. I don't really find it fun to talk about negatively about others, and the things that they have done and said, just stupid. Like, stupid. I had a friend over and one decided to call my ex-husband, which is why I was in this program and have this, to come here on my street last month. Like, haha. That's just not normal. I mean, who am I to say what's normal, guys? I think my favorite thing has always been, like, I don't know what normal is anyways. So, I'm open, to everything. And I'm so awake now that, it is all normal. I mean, it's crazy and amazing and my normal. So, those of you who resonate, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I will leave it there for you guys, and I will see you soon. Okay? Yo-ra. Bye.